I'm Rob Steinke and welcome to my harness maker's workshop. How about that for a weird contraption? Yeah, right, I'll drop the camera down now. You'll see it on the bench and I'll explain on this video coming up. It's for pair workhorses pulling a mower for the horse-drawn mowing. So have a look at the bench and then I'm going to show you a nice picture show and give you a voiceover of how I actually make the whole thing to come together. Okay? And here are the two arches to make the mowing pads up with. These, as I say, are not old, traditional shape, but they've got engravings on which you wouldn't normally get. Very well made, beautifully made, and spot on to the original designs. So I have to make pads to go underneath, then leather straps to go round, and these would be the tools. I use my plough gauge to cut the width of leather off, maybe not that wide. You see, you can calibrate it between the two. And then I make the padding, which is like a fat sausage almost, and I stitch and tack that underneath, and as it's straw, but then I also use my stuffing irons just to put a little bit of flocking just to make it nice and smooth. It'll have this collar check on that I've got the arches on, and then just to smooth it out I use that for stuffing saddles, and it just smooths everything off. And then any stitching will be done by hand with good thread with beeswax as normal. So hope you enjoyed this picture show, and I'll come back afterwards. Great opening picture here. There's still a lot of horse-drawn mowing at different agricultural shows and ploughing championships. And this short video, it shows the making of the padding underneath that I do in the workshop. You've got the pair of them, the arches with the spike on the top. That has a wooden bar that fits on top of it. And it's my job to make the round pads out of with the white material, stuff it with the straw, level it all up with the tools that I use for restuffing saddles, and then attach that to the pads. And you can see then I use that very good cloth, the collar check, which I also line horse collars with, to cover it all. Nice little edging round with leather with upholstery nails, and you can see the attachments I use that buckle onto the belly band that will take the chains off the horses. And you'll see that I've made them different types. Is the ones I've just shown you in the previous video, which are more the modern type with like the burning effect on, and then the varnish type, which is far more traditional. And you can see how each one progresses, and it's a messy business. You can see there's bits flying everywhere of the trimmings, but I love working on that, and also the collars that match up. So thank you for watching this video, and look forward to catching up with you again soon. Okay, cheerio. So, hope you enjoyed that and you learnt a little bit more of what goes on in the harness maker's workshop here. And there we are, there's the arches. Maybe I will get round to doing something to them, or another pair come in for renovation, which would be good. So, thank you very much for viewing. Pop a finger on the subscribe button if you enjoyed it, and then you get warnings and that. Well, not warnings, it's advice when it's there's a new video coming up. So thank you for being with me. All the best, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Okay, cheerio.